All right, I think we can. You guys ready to get started? Think we can get started? All right.
Yes.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to see you all. Welcome to our Meet the Artist virtual event. That's part of the virtual exhibit HeARTwork with Center for All Abilities. I'm Eva. I'm the Director of Events and Programming at W83. And we're so excited to work with Center for All Abilities and all the talented artists. So I'm going to turn it over to Jackie now, and she will introduce everyone in the program. And we're really excited to hear from artists today. So thanks for being here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, today's such a special event. We get to finally meet the artists of our HeARTwork exhibition that's being hosted at West 83. So we are just so excited to get to talk to some of the artists that are being featured and learn a little bit more about them. And so each of the artists that's here today will be interviewed by their primary therapist that worked with them on their art project. And we have with us today three of our therapists. We have Jenna, if you want to give a wave, Joanna, and Jasmine. And so they'll be conducting the interviews later today. And we have also many of our artists are here today. We'll introduce them individually as well. But we have Tommy, Wallace, Juanita, Matthew, David, Cyrus, Jack, Brian, Kyle, Jenny, William, and who am I missing?
Jasmine.
Did I say Kevin? I think I got everyone that's here. So raise your hand if I didn't say your name, but so we'll be able to meet all of them today.
Well, I do.
Hello. So first, to introduce, there's not all of the artists are here today, so I'm going to show a slideshow so that we can see each of the works from the exhibition and then also get to see the artist who created it. Just a brief video. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. So those are the 12 pieces. Yes. Let's give everyone a round of applause. Those are beautiful. And so, yeah, so HeARTwork is a collection of 12 pieces. Each of these pieces were created during art therapy sessions at Center for All Abilities. And, each piece represents a piece of the artist's heart, which is why we call the exhibition HeARTwork. And so I'm going to turn it over first to Jasmine. Jasmine works with the most of these artists since she is our art therapist in training right now. So she works with, I think, 6 of the artists that are here today. So I'm going to turn it over to Jasmine, who will be interviewing Tommy, Wallace, Juanita, Matthew, David, and Cyrus. So thank you, Jasmine.
Hi, you guys. It's so good to see you.
Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah?
Yes.
All right, so I don't know who wants to go first. Tommy, would you be okay, the first person I talk to? Tommy? Can you hear me? Would you rather write on the screen? Would that make you yeah. Hi, Tommy.
Oh, hey.
So we talked about your artwork. Did you see your artwork on the screen?
Yeah.
Jackie's pulling it up for us. Do you remember making this? So this is one of your elevator pieces because you really like to draw elevators, right? So can you tell us where this elevator is going? Is that where it's going? Is that the sound that the elevator makes?
The elevator makes its F, but it's not walking.
It's not working. Oh no. So what do you have to take now? The stairs. But you really like to draw elevators. You like to draw other travel things too. What else do you like to draw? Do you like to draw trains? Tommy?
The train have a wheel, so it's not.
So you drew this with crayon. Can you tell everybody, do you like to use crayons or markers or paint? Which one do you like the most?
The oil crayons.
The oil crayons, yeah, you're really good with those. Look at all of these colors. And can you tell everybody, what's your favorite color? Is your favorite color?
Oil color, please. Oil
I'm sorry?
crayon. Can I have an oil crayon, please?
What color?
All the color.
All the colors. I love it. There's so much variety. Is there anything else you want to tell us about this? Or any of your artwork? What else do you like to draw?
What cell phone?
You like to draw cell phone?
And all the device.
Yes, you do like to draw on devices. We use the whiteboard a lot, don't we? You're so good at it too.
In your paper.
And on paper. All right, Tommy, you did a great job. Thank you so much for telling us about your artwork. All right. So who wants to go next? Juanita and Wallace, would you guys like to be next?
Yes.
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 I like the artwork.
All right. Hi, Juanita. Hi, Wallace. It's so good to see you guys again.
Hi, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, can you guys tell everybody, what do you like to do when you make art with me? What kind of art do you like to make? You guys like to draw or paint?
Paint.
Yeah. Driving.
Drawing. What about you, Wallace? Do you like to draw or paint?
Drive.
Yeah, you like to draw. Yeah.
Bible, right? Yeah.
And what's your favorite drawing game, Wallace? Is it the copying game? You love the copying game. You're so good at it.
Yeah, we have another fun with Jasmine.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
And Juanita, can you tell everybody, what did you make today? What did you make for your mom?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was so pretty. You my favorite thing about you, Juanita, is you always know what you want to draw. What's your favorite thing to draw? Is it animals or flowers? Animals, yeah. Do you like to draw kitty cats?
Do you like it? Yes. Yeah.
Yes. What else? What about when we're painting? How much fun do you have when we're painting?
You like to paint? Yes. With the
Yeah,
water.
you like to play with the colors.
Yes.
Yay! Oh, look at this. Look how pretty this is, Juanita. Do you remember making this?
Yes. Do you remember the
Yeah.
Juanita? Yes.
It-
Yes.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. You made
Yes.
it with marbles and paint. Do you remember painting with marbles?
Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah. What kind of sound does the marbles make?
Yes. Okay. Yes or no?
Like clink all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them together and then do what? Making. Yeah.
And what about you, Wallace?
Wallace, do you like that? Yes.
Yeah. We made a collage together. It was so cool. You cut up lots of pieces. You played with some clay.
Yes.
Wallace is really good at cutting.
You like this one? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. We got to play with clay. We got to draw. We got to paint. We got to cut. We got to do everything when we made this, huh? Is there anything else you guys want to say? What do you guys want to tell everybody?
Okay,
I like the painting.
Oh, thank you,
I like a
William.
painting.
Yeah. Wanna say something about the egg? Do you like egg class? Say yes, I like. Okay. Do you like how to make?
I can make fun for my daddy and mommy.
Great job on
I
that.
have fun with jamming in the lesson.
Yes. Great.
Thank you. You guys are so
Can you hear that?
sweet.
Okay. Okay. Go
Can-
on. Go ahead. Okay.
Can you
Can
tell
hear
everybody
Juanita
thank
Yeah, Juanita speak. Can you hear that? She's been a little bit lower. That can you hear that?
I heard it. Did everybody else hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
great. And also,
Yes,
we got
okay.
some lovely comments about your paintings. Can you say
Yes.
thank you?
Say thank you. Thank you, Jasmine. Yes, I have
Yeah.
fun with Jasmine. Right?
Nice.
Yes or no? Yeah. Okay.
I have fun with you too.
Good job.
Thank you so much, Juanita. And thank you, Wallace. It was great
You're
to talk
welcome.
to
Yes.
you.
Yes. You're welcome. Okay. Okay.
All right. Who's next?
Matthew.
Matthew's next. I don't see Matthew. Is Matthew here today with us? Yeah?
Hello.
Hello, there you are. I couldn't see you. There's so many people on the screen. Hello, Matthew. It's so good to see you. Do you want to tell us, what do you like to color when you make art? What coloring sheets do we use?
Blue.
Blue. You use blue. You do use blue a lot. And what do you color? What is it? Are the planets? Do you like to color Mars and Venus? and the sun. So is it okay if I tell people about this artwork, Matthew? So Matthew made this with a watercolor disc, and he used it and he rubbed it across the paper, and he had a lot of fun doing that. He also likes to paint with his mom. Do you want to tell everybody what you paint with your mom? What do? Do you just scribble with the paint? Use the different paint brushes? You have really cool paint brushes at home.
Yes.
You have one that's a star and a heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to tell us, Matthew?
No more.
No more. Okay. It was good to talk to you, Matthew. All right. So who's next? I know you said we have David and Cyrus, Jackie.
Yeah, I saw Cyrus. I think Cyrus is here.
Cyrus.
Here. Cyrus. Wait.
Hi, Cyrus. Hi, I just saw you not too long ago. Can you tell everybody, who do you like to paint the most? Who do you draw? Yeah, is it your mom and dad? And do you like it when people paint with you and draw with you, right? Oh, are you shy? Do you want to talk while covering your face? Because you can talk while covering your face. I'll cover mine. All right. And all they can do is hear our voice. They can't see our face. And they'll look at your beautiful artwork. Can you tell everybody, would you like to draw or paint more?
Paint. Favorite colors of paint.
Yeah, there's a lot of paint on this. And this is made with paint and tape, which is really cool. So you got to put lots of layers of paint and lots of layers of tape and peel that tape off and put more layers of paint and more layers of tape and peel that tape off. So much fun. And Cyrus, when you paint, how much do you love to mix all the colors and paint really, really fast? If you're shy, Cyrus, we don't have to continue. Thank you for showing us your artwork. This is very beautiful.
Say thank you, Cyrus. Say thank you. Okay.
Bye-bye, Cyrus.
Thank you.
And you said David's not here?
I didn't see him. Is David?
Okay.
I don't think.
Well, I would be happy just to give a little bit of a speech about David and his artwork. So when we were in person, with the previous art therapist and with me, we did a lot of tape pulling, and they laid this tape out on paper, but then also we got to start making a tape roll, like a big giant tape rope with the tape you pull. And now we get to paint a lot, and we get to paint with Mom, and he listens to music and he paints, and it's really beautiful and it's really soothing. It's so nice. And he would always pick the tape roll that he wanted to pull.
Yeah, it's really cool. Beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jasmine. Yeah, and all of those pieces were so beautiful. So thank you to all of our artists for sharing about your art making and about your the piece that we pulled up on the screen. We love looking at it. It's just so beautiful. So thank you for creating it and expressing. So next, I will introduce Jenna, who has worked with Jack to create a artwork out of clay. So I will leave it to them, Jenna and Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Hello.
I just saw you today as well. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Good. So, a lot of people have seen these nesting dolls. They're beautiful.
Oh yeah.
But I want to ask you a few general questions because you do a lot of stuff. You do self-portraits, you make things out of clay, you write music. So, what I'd like to ask you is, what do you like about making music and art?
So what I like about making music is that like for music when I'm like songwriting when I'm writing a song I usually just like write it about like to basically like express my emotions and random things like that and things like that and also basically just like and it's mostly just like things like it's mostly about like moments I cannot handle
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Yeah, we use music a lot together to kind of express what's been going on and
Yeah.
explore it a bit.
And what I like about art is just like is I could do it like within is that like basically is that like with art I can just like explore around and see what else and see whatever I can do.
Yes, your self-portraits are particularly
Yeah.
amazing. So we're gonna look at a piece of art that you made, the nesting dolls.
And yeah.
Can you kind of explain what the different ones?
Nesting dogs.
Nesting dolls.
Yeah, can you explain, Jack, what the 3 nesting dolls represent?
And so speaking of that, the
Mhm.
first layer of this basically the first layer whoa, okay. So basically the first layer is meant to represent what it looked like on the outside.
Yeah.
And well, okay, I think I see someone drawing on there. Anyways, the second layer represents what I like and basically my hobbies
Mm-hmm. Things about you.
and things about me basically. And then the third one, the very last one basically, is meant to represent what I'm like in the inside.
Yeah. Really neat. And I remember the day that you brought that up. You were like, I want to make nesting dolls, and we figured it out. And
Yeah.
I particularly like the first one because it also shows how talented you are at making self-portraits. How you
Yeah.
created your face. All right. Now, do you have a particular piece or thing that you do in music that's also special to you? Like for art, we've got your nesting dolls.
Yes.
And like any particular any particular what?
Just thing that we do in music that's special to you.
Like just like songwriting, being able to like I don't know, whenever like I have my moments, I just like kind of vent out my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's helpful.
basically just vent my feelings and then like because it's kind of like helpful when I'm having like such moments like
Mm-hmm.
this where like where like I end where like there are times when I end up upset when I get upset or like feel like a certain emotion
Mm-hmm.
a certain negative emotion and so like I'll usually like write a song about that moment.
Yeah. So yeah, you are a multi-talented artist.
So yeah.
What's the most special? The last question I have for you is, what's the most special thing to you about this piece of art, the nesting dolls?
What's special about this piece of art is that is that this is supposed to be like represent everything about me.
Right. Yeah. All right, Jack. Well, thank you for answering questions and sharing your art with us.
All right. You're welcome.
Bye, Jack.
Yeah, thank you. Those are beautiful, Jack. The detail is so amazing, and the meaning behind it is even more amazing. So yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. And yeah, Jack is actually going to be helping us next weekend too. We're going to be having a Lunar New Year celebration. We have it, I think, on our social media, so everyone's invited. But Jack's going to be helping with the emceeing with there's going to be a few MCs, and Jack's going to be one of them. So Jack is, he's a great artist, he's a great musician, he's a great speaker, and yeah, there's so many strengths with all of these artists that you're seeing right now. So I am now going to introduce Joanna, who is going to talk a little bit with our Outshine Group, who created some really beautiful dot art last year.
Yeah, hello and thank you, everybody. I really enjoy seeing the art of all of you. And Outshine has 6 amazing artists. We've heard them. We've heard William and Jenny and Jack. And also, I think on the call we have Kyle. And I'm seeing us all come out. So I see William's video spotlighted. William, can you give a big hello? Big hi. And we see Kevin. Yeah, and we see Jenny. And then Jack is also one of our Outshine artists. And then Kyle also, and Brian. So I'm only seeing, I see you guys all coming up. Yay, how fun. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Kyle. Is Kyle here? I saw
Kyle, can you turn on your video?
Yeah, come on, Kyle.
Oh yeah, he's here.
Okay, so yeah, I imagine, Kyle, that your image is gonna pop up on the screen. Maybe we can give a drum roll. There it is. Amazing. So this is they're done by 2 of the participants here, but everybody in Outshine actually made a different animal. So I'm going to ask my first question, what animal was this? Outshine, do you remember? Okay, Kyle's wanting to say something. Okay, it looks like an ostrich, but actually in Australia, it's an emu, right?
Oh.
Did we manage to trick everybody? Everybody, did you think it was an ostrich? We tricked you. It's an emu. And yep, it's an emu. So Kyle's stretching his hands up. Okay, somebody's helping us type in some subtitles. So yep, it's an ostrich or emu. And what?
I think it's an emu.
Emu. So we'll leave it to you. It's flexible, right? Outshine, people can guess what they like. And what other animals did we draw in this collection?
We draw like a koala.
Yeah. Kangaroo.
Koala. A kangaroo. I heard a kangaroo. Anything else? I think that there is an animal that we don't often hear about, but we also had a platypus, right? Doesn't that sound like such a cute animal, Outshine?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Walrus.
Anybody?
Koala.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
koala. I heard someone else say koala. Yeah, so who here did the koala in the group, even though we can't see it? Who did the koala? Oh, I see the person who did the koala moving. Kyle, did you do a koala? Hey, Kyle.
7 lion, vultures, and snake.
Okay, well, I don't see, Kyle looks like he's a little engaged, but Kyle did an amazing koala. And on the left, we see an ostrich or an emu. And I see also I see that there's little dots, but I wonder how long did it take you, Outshine, to complete this piece? Do you remember, anybody? Did we do it in a week or over a few weeks?
In a few weeks.
Yeah, that's right. And was it something easy or did it take a lot of perseverance?
Perseverance.
That's thank you, William. And so I really was encouraged by how Outshine was able to do this really one dot at a time. And you know that we did this every week over a few half-hour sessions at the end of an hour of music. So Outshine, this is amazing. And what kinds of colors were your favorites on these?
My favorite color is brown.
Okay, Williams is brown. How about Kevin?
Green. Yeah.
Okay, we have green, brown. How about Jack?
Yellow.
All right,
Okay,
so
Jenny, yellow.
green.
Green, orange. I heard Juanita say orange. How about Brian and Kyle?
Orange.
Oh, wow. Okay, very cool. So it really matches the kinds of colors that we see in Aboriginal art from Australia. At the same time, we made a little twist with our artwork. And instead of using paint brushes, Outshine, do you remember what we used? It's something that we eat with.
Okay, Emma.
Yes, animal. Yes.
Okay, Jack, do you remember what we used?
I know.
Yeah, Brian?
It's a chopstick.
Exactly.
Oh.
So Outshine, yeah, it's been a while. And was there a reason that we were doing dot art and, you know, just thinking about Australia and the animals? Was something always in the news in that time?
There's like a.
Well, Jack was gonna say something.
There's like a. There's like a fire there.
Yeah, so there were bushfires that were erupting across. Yeah, so all of Outshine was concerned and sensitive to just what was going on, and this was a way of just keeping it on our hearts and minds and prayers. And I think that the process of watching William, Kevin, Jenny, Brian, Jack, and Kyle do this week to week was very encouraging. And yeah, as William has agreed, and I think all of you, Outshine, you were all very persevering and very focused in doing this just dot by dot. It takes an incredible amount of focus. And yeah, so if you all want to join Outshine in dotting away, you're welcome to, right, Outshine? Can we have some guest artists visit us sometimes? I see some nods. Yeah, and we would love to share more of our art with you. Outshine, do you have any last words? No? Any last kisses?
Artwork.
Okay. Yeah. And I know at Outshine at some point we're going to do a rhythm band, but I'm going to wait for Jackie or Eva to tell me when that is.
I think now is a perfect time when everyone is spotlighted and we just heard from
Okay. Okay, so Outshine, we do this a lot together. We make different random sounds and random rhythms, right? And then together it somehow becomes really like the dot art. It just comes together as we piece it together. So I'm going to ask if Desmond can also be spotlighted because he is also part of Outshine, and he's going to buddy up with Kevin in doing our first rhythm. Kevin, are you ready to take this away with Desmond?
Sure.
Okay, so our first rhythm that Kevin and Desmond are going to show us is to tap the table or tap whatever you see in front of you, and then clap, and then snap, and clap. So Kevin and Desmond are going to show us, and everybody let's follow Kevin and Desmond. So tap, clap, and snap, and clap, and keep going. Clap. I'm saying it wrong, but follow Desmond and Kevin. And snap. Okay, thank you so much, Desmond and Kevin. And then now we're gonna get Kyle to show us rhythm number 2. And Kyle's gonna show a tap and a clap and a tap and a clap. Thank you. So everybody, let's follow Kyle. Tap, clap. Oh, Kyle's making it really challenging. He's going so fast. Tap, clap, clap. Everybody, very good. Okay, thank you. And now,
go fast.
very good. Okay, and now Jenny, William, and Brian are going to do tap, tap, snap, tap. So that one, are you ready, Jenny, William, and Brian? You're gonna do tap, tap, snap, tap. Okay, Brian's doing it. Jenny's just smiling. So tap, everybody, let's do it with them. So tap, tap, snap, tap. Okay, remember that. And now we're gonna get to rhythm number 4. Jack, this is yours. Jack's the solo rhythm 4.
Right.
So Jack's number 4 is snap, tap, snap, tap. Yeah, okay, everybody, can you follow Jack? Snap, tap, snap, tap. Yep, Jack's modeling it perfectly. Okay, thank you. And now everybody choose a number from 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can choose it on your own, but we're gonna all try and do this together. So just like the dart art, you pick one rhythm and then it all comes together. So remember, group 1 will follow Desmond and Kevin. Can you wave to them again, group 1? And then if you picked group 2, you're following Kyle. Kyle, can you show everybody your group 2? And then if you pick group 3, you are following Jenny, William, or Brian. And if you pick group 4, you are following Jack. So I think that, you know, if you have your group, let's stick to it and let's get going. So Desmond and Kevin are going to start us off with tap, clap, snap, clap, and tap, clap, snap, clap, tap, clap, snap. Keep going. If you're in group 1, keep going with Desmond and Kevin. And then now I'm going to ask Kyle to start us off with number 2. So if you're in group 2, follow Kyle. Tap, clap, tap, clap, and tap, and clap, tap. Very good. Keep going, group 2. And now group 3, you're going to follow Jenny, William, and Brian. And theirs is tap, tap, snap, tap. So tap, tap, snap, tap. Very good. Snap, tap. And keep following group 3 if that's what you chose. And finally, group 4, now's when you start. So we do snap, tap, snap, tap with Jack. And here's our rhythm band. So let's go. And everybody, if you want to sing along, you can even go and ooh, ah, da, 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 dum. You can sing whatever you like. We're all on mute, but this is coming together so pretty. And I really thank you all for choosing one rhythm and coming together as a whole. So high fives and thank you.
That's good, Joanna. I agree.
You agree. Thank you, Kyle.
Great job.
Yeah, thank you, Outshine. That was fun. That was really fun. There's so much music we can make with just our bodies, right? And that's making art too. Making music is also making art, making something new, creating something. We just created a rhythm band in this whole room of people. I just want to double check. I know that David was perhaps going to try to get in. Has David arrived? I just want to make sure if he's here that we get to interview him. David is here. Wonderful. So if it's okay, Jasmine, if we do one final, last but not least, interview with David. She already told us a little bit about the project using the tape, but I'll pull it up again on the screen after they both get spotlighted. Welcome, David.
Hi, David. Hi, David. Hello. Do you want you and your mom are going to tell us a little bit about your artwork today? So I'm gonna wait for it to pull up.
Oh, I thought it
It's
was.
still loading on my end. I don't know if everybody else can see it. Hi. So David and Mom, can you guys tell us a little bit about what we do in art sessions together? What do we do? Do we draw or do we paint? Is she still muted? Are they still muted?
David 媽媽，你可唔可以幫手撳一撳個掣，可以同老師講嘢啊？
你話俾老師聽。
David!
Yeah.
Hi, David. Oh, yes. Are you showing us some of your paintings?
Yes.
Did you make that today?
And then,
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, you love to paint, don't you, David? It makes you so happy. You get this big smile on your face. You start clapping. Yes. Do you love painting with Mom too?
Yeah.
It's so nice to be able to make art with Mom. We have a lot of fun together, don't we? All right. Thank you, David. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad we were able to still talk to David. That's great. And then in our last, 5 or 10 minutes, if I wanted to open up the floor to see if anyone that attended today had any questions for any of the artists or for any of our therapists about the process. So if you have a question, just unmute yourself and ask away. Alan?
My artist is very good, so because Giovanna helped me do artwork, she is doing good, but I like artwork. I was drawing because she sent me the t-shirt, looks like a star. I was loving it, and I said thank you to Giovanna, Brendan for sponsoring my artwork. Thank you guys, and I love artwork that make people happy, that people who came here to the CCA program, and I'm so excited that I love artwork.
Amazing. Yes. Do you have that sweatshirt that features your artwork? Do you have it somewhere that you can show us? I don't know if Giovanna, if you want to talk a little bit about, is that okay?
Phoebe has hers.
Oh, I didn't see Phoebe.
Yes. Phoebe has it right there. Alan.
This is my artwork.
There it is.
This is let's see. This is the artwork that teacher that I draw, and he looked at this that I made it. I made it, and with Brendan, he's an artist.
We had a question for Jack. How long did it take Jack to make the nesting dolls?
Okay, so basically it took like a few hours to make it because I think it actually like took a few hours to make the nesting dolls.
Only a few hours?
I'm not sure I'm sure it could be like 5. I think it could be 10 hours or such. I'm not sure.
Jack, do we work on these nesting dolls for several weeks?
Yeah, we worked on those for several weeks.
You worked hard on them for many weeks.
Yeah.
Which one did you make first?
So of course, like I just made like the third layer, the very last one.
The big one?
No, the smaller one.
Oh.
The very last one. And then like as it progressed on, I started making the second and the first layers.
Sniper, I got it.
So cool.
And so yeah.
So which one is the hardest to make? The largest one or smallest one?
So basically I felt like the largest one was actually kind of hard to make.
Okay.
I felt like the largest one was hardest to make because like every time it dried, it seemed to like crack, basically.
Like the paint.
Like it seemed to crack when it dried. So I had to keep on like putting like using a bit more like clay to kind of seal the crack.
Got it.
It was so intricate what you drew, what you painted on in the outside one. So I remember several times you changed it a little bit and made sure it was exactly how you wanted it to be.
Yeah, and yeah, basically that. And of course, I don't know if there's ever a point in me saying it, but the smallest one is the easiest one to make, basically. Because like it's small and like it's just one shape and
That was worth it.
yeah.
Trust.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I want to ask you one question. Can I let my sister to invite you to see it?
And did anyone else have any questions for any of our artists?
Desmond's turn.
No, nothing. It's fine. It's good.
Okay, or for any of the therapists?
Yeah, can I ask one question? So what's the difference between like general artwork and artwork, especially for therapy? So, yeah.
Jasmine?
Yeah, no, that is a phenomenal question. Thank you so much for asking that, Caroline. So they can look very similar, you know, doing art in a class or art for just fun, because ideally even if you're making art in therapy, it should still be fun. But I pick very specific activities that will help the clients with, you know, whatever they need help with. So maybe it's talking, you know, learning how to say things, or practicing kind of hand movements, sometimes emotional things like, you know, expressing like sadness and happiness and anger, because everybody should be able to express themselves. And so I try to, you know, pick what art activity I feel like they would best benefit from, and that's where the therapy comes in. But I still, you know, obviously want them to make beautiful work and have as much fun as possible, because that's the best way to grow, right?
Yeah, and they're really beautiful.
Thank you, and thank you to the artists.
Very beautiful.
I'm so proud of everyone.
I have a question for all the artists. The artwork is so beautiful, every single piece. And I was wondering, when you make art, where do you get your ideas from and what inspires you? What inspires you as an artist? And any artist can answer this question. I'd love to hear what everyone thinks.
My artist is very good, but I love drawing. I love big cookies, because Desmond saw that I baked 100 cookies in one video. I was making cookie because I was also that cookie makes double chocolate chip. I added chocolate chip to the batter. I mix it up and I roll it in 30 grams and bake it in the oven. I make 100 cookie.
Thank you. And I wonder if who am I seeing in the front here? I wonder if Kyle or Kevin, Brian, if any of you could answer Eva's question too about what inspires you, when you're making art.
It's basically like I feel like a nature, like because like doing like a bird drawings, you know, like you like see it someday, like yeah.
Kevin's inspired by nature. I remember when we worked together, you would do your signature bird on your pieces of art.
Yeah, of course. They're like almost everywhere. Like yeah.
Yeah.
Any other artists want to answer that question? What inspires your art? And you can write it in the chat box too, or you don't have to answer. In the meantime, is there any more questions? No. Well, in that case, thank you everyone for thank you to all the artists first of all. Yeah, Eva, yes, let's give them all a round of applause. I know last time we did the unmute applause. Maybe that makes sense.
Yeah, let's unmute and clap and give a shout out to all our artists today and our therapists. Great job, everyone.
Jenny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you all for sharing today. And I know that Center for All Abilities has some Chinese New Year activities, right, coming up. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to do a workshop. So we hope to see you back, and we'll be making some art together and doing some other activities. And we just want to thank all of you for being here today. Jackie, was there anything else you wanted to mention or say?
No.
I think that was it. Just the thank you. And then, yeah, 2 weeks we'll have some fun art making activities with our therapist that everyone's invited. So hopefully we'll see all of you there.
And the virtual exhibit is still online until the end of the month. And every time we have an event, we do the recording. So this event as well, we'll record it and we'll have the video on the virtual exhibit website. So you can watch it again, or you can share it with other people who maybe couldn't make it today. So please do keep sharing the virtual exhibit with people you know. We want everyone to see the beautiful art you've created. And thank you guys so much for doing this. Thank you for sharing your work with us. So, all right. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
Have a great summer.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Jenny.
Bye.
Bye, Jen.
Bye, Jackie.
Thank you, Jenny.
Goodbye.
See you. Miss you.
Bye. Bye.